The NFL draft is today. Now, let's rewind a little bit because our top three picks are the Titans, the Browns, and the Giants. All of them need quarterback help. However, the quarterbacks in this draft are not that great, right? Let's just call it a spade a spade. They're just not. The big thing is the Browns look like they're going to be taking Travis Hunter, so they're not even taking a quarterback in the first round. Right now, the big talking point is Kirk Cousins, right? He's 36 years old. In 2025, he has a $27.5 million salary. He has a cap hit of about $40 million, and I believe he only has 1 or 2 years on his contract. I think it was a 2-year deal that he signed. It might have been 3. Not 100% sure on that. However, should one of those top 3 teams take him? I don't know. That's the hard thing is I don't know how he's actually going to look now after a full year away from his ACL surgery. This is coming from a Vikings fan who loved him when he was here. I was not a Kirk hater. I was a Kirk supporter, Kirk lover. However, he does have 1 playoff win. That's it. When it comes time for those big games, he does choke. He does make those bad throws. I have literally watched him turn, look at a defender, and throw him the ball on the opposite team. That is stuff that I don't know how to defend, especially now that he's 36 years old and then was benched. However, the Titans had Will Levis, who was god-awful. I don't know if they really want to roll the dice and just go for another rookie quarterback. I really don't. So maybe they might be interested, but when you have the first overall pick, you got to shoot for it. The Browns, however, they're paying way too much money for quarterbacks as it is. Right? Deshaun Watson sucks. He just does. He's awful. Right? They threw so much money at him to now throw money again at Kirk Cousins at 36 years old does not seem like the smart play financially. However, it might help them in the long run with winning some games and at least being in a position to make playoffs runs. The Giants are in shambles, right? They want Aaron Rodgers. Aaron Rodgers doesn't want to go to them. Neighbors is there. I think that's the only thing that's enticing Rodgers to go. Jameis Winston's there, though. I mean, we can give him that. But I think the Giants are going to go for a rookie. DeVito obviously has not worked out, Tommy DeVito, for the Giants either. But that was always a long shot. Kirk Cousins just doesn't seem like the right fit for any of those. Besides maybe the Browns, but it just doesn't financially make sense for the Browns. But I don't know. Let me know your thoughts. Where do you think Kirk Cousins goes? Maybe. I really don't. I thought he was going to go to the Raiders, but they have Geno now, so who knows? Let me know.